Hi, this is Greg Hague, and I'd like to give you a creative listing tip today on how you can just never lose a listing. I mean, know that for a fact you're never going to lose a listing. It started back when I was brand new in the business, and I was having a hard time listing any properties. In fact, no one would list with me because I was a brand new agent competing against very experienced agents. And I remember that I talked to my dad, who owned the real estate firm, and I was even using my dad's real estate firm kind of as I'm the boss's son and we'll do extra special things for you. And people still wouldn't list with me because I was brand new. I was like 18, 19 years old. I just got my real estate license, and this was back in Cincinnati, Ohio, and there were lots of really good long-term experienced big-name realtors. So how do you compete against them for listings? Well, what I did is I came up with this one sentence, and I've written about that, and it was this one sentence that I used that listed me 10 homes in a row, my next 10 homes in a row, and it was, make every agent your listing agent. And the concept was that I started going into sellers, I dreamed this up, and I said, I'll co-broke the whole thing. The whole 6% commission, I'll take nothing, I'll co-broke it all. It gives everybody out in the market, every agent, double the incentive to come in and sell your home. It's like truly making every agent in the market, all hundreds, thousands of them through Cincinnati, Ohio, like your listing agent. And I said the way I win is that if I sell your home, I make the entire 6%, and you can bet I'm going to try even harder to sell your home, because if I don't, I make nothing. But I'll know that even if I make nothing, even if another agent brings in a better buyer than anyone I can produce and buys your home at a higher price, that the bottom line is still you may buy a home through me, and if you don't, you might refer people to me. I'm sure you will if I do a good job. And I get started. I was honest with the sellers. It gets me started, gets my branding, gets my signs out there. Well, bottom line is, using that strategy, co-broking the entire commission, I listed my next 10 homes in a row, got off to a fast start, and made my first year in the business. And this is back when $100,000 was $100,000. I made over $100,000 my first year in the business. So my advice to you today is not necessarily to do that, but one of the tools you can have on your tool belt is that if you're in hot competition for a listing and you need an edge, one of the things you could throw on the table is that you'd agree to co-broke. Let's say you're charging 6%, you could agree to co-broke at 4% or 4.5% or 5%, or in an extreme situation where they say, no, we've got these other agents and we're going to list with somebody more experienced or more this or that. You could agree, rather than lose the listing, agree to make every one of them the listing agent. That is to say, give me the list, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, of the other agents you're considering, and I'll agree to co-broke in full to them, give them the full 6%, so that it's like you can have me and have all of those good agents at the same time. And boy, that one is a hard thing for a seller to turn down, because you say to the seller, hey, if these people really have the chops, if these other agents really have the buyers they say they do, then it's a real benefit to them. They can still make the entire commission, and they don't have the burden of having to market and spend the money trying to sell your home. So that is a tip that I will tell you I've used many times, particularly in my earlier years in the business, to make sure I did not lose the listing, and believe me, I didn't. So I hope that helps you in terms of giving you an edge whenever you're in hot competition on the listing. Hey, if you'd like to learn some other creative ways to dominate your listing market, come on over to realestatemaveriks.com or the990company.com, where we're writing the creative playbook on how you can win in real estate.